Hello and welcome to the video Understanding the 30-Minute Market Update by Chayton, Falke Global Equity. This newsletter comes every half an hour during market hours. This is the first one in the morning of Friday, October 17th. This is the day after I lifted the trading ban on Apple, and this is partly the reason why. Look at those proven buys. Now, a proven buy is a buy that was in last night's newsletters. Okay, sell has proven as well the same way. The ratio of buys to sells here is pretty clear. This number here is very high on average, and I can show you that here. This represents the same day. Okay, you can see how much higher that is than these other days. This is the first half an hour regularly has more buys and sells proven than the whole rest of the day. This whole area down here is the whole rest of the day, and you can see it just gets smaller and smaller and less significant. When you get a peak here, then a lower peak, I've noticed, and then something big, then it means something. If they gradually rise up in red to green, then it has a less chance of sticking. However, I've got this zoomed in for matching that day, so this is a graphical representation of what's going on, and it's times like these when you can clearly identify that, hey, that's saying to go long in a big way, and that's why the trading ban got lifted on that day. So anyways, back to the newsletter. We go through here. It tells us the tickers that have proven. The action is that green is to buy it. The type is a K buy. The price that it proved at was $14.82 on that day. The proximity or distance it had to travel to prove this price the night before, at the close of the night before, was 0.6%. If you want to see if there are options available for this ticker here, then you click that. And if you want to see if you're in an earnings period, where they're going to announce earnings, which can be dangerous, and you generally want to avoid that and pick something else, then you just click that link there. This number here of how many stocks were scanned as the day progresses, and of course we scan this many stocks, and this 1,500 nearly prove, then that number is going to go down on the next round to 5,000 something, and so you'll see that number decrease as the day goes by. All right, so you can see that's a lot of stocks to choose from. But if you're in your particular newsletter and you had put your price in the night before, then you would have went in when this proved. If you weren't sure what you wanted to go after, then this newsletter can come in handy just to see if you recognize anything here that's familiar on the left hand side as far as tickers go, and the price. Like that, to a lot of people, that stock right there is going to be unattractive just because it's $1. I personally like to stay above 20 bucks for my stocks, and I like to do the options underneath. So I like to keep this number here under 2%, requiring a 2% move. If I come across something that has moved that much, that right there tells me, hey, take a closer look. Something's going on. That thing proved a buy and had to go over almost 9% to make it, and it did it. So something happened on that day with CYBE. Could have been earnings or something else, but you can go back and look and see if that has any significance at all. But here's another one. You know, this guy here went up pretty good to make its buy price in proximity. So there's some real movers in here with vigor, and that's the kind of thing sometimes you want to take a look at. And another point, when this does this is the first one of the day. As I said, the rest of the day looks, you know, it tapers off quite a bit, and that's regular. Now when something like this happens, a big event like this, you have all the rest of the day to get in your position. Okay, because if you go back in your charts on, you know, October 17th, we rose up from there pretty good, and starting the next day, depending on the stock you were in, it started to gain some velocity and really start to accelerate in price. And had you gotten in the options underneath that, you would have done very well. So you wait for these little peaks these days like this, and let me zoom out and see if it captures it. And here we go, like that. So that's that day. There's a sell point on the 7th, and just recently, in fact this morning, we've had a big peak right here. So we'll watch that going forward. I don't like that these climb up. The selling climbs up going into it. I like that they decelerate going into it like that. But you know, over the range you see that these stay generally about the same and kind of uneventful. But anyways, that's another tool added to the world's most accurate tool set. Overall combined, just really phenomenal. So anyways, if you have any questions, email me. Go to the site, there's a contact email there, I believe, and ask me a question, or just send something to questions@chaytonfalke.com, and I will answer your questions gladly. All right, thank you.